Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Delta Rules. In today's video, we got more unusual options activity. Now, once again, guys, remember the information presented by Delta Rules and myself is for educational purposes only. Trading stocks and options involve risks that are not suitable for all investors. Please make sure to always do your own due diligence. Now, guys, if you ended up on this video and you don't know anything about options or options trading, I do have 3 courses down below that will teach you how to trade options from top to bottom, as well as a video showing you how to set up a scanner on Thinkorswim for unusual options activity. So that's that. The first stock that we're going to be looking into today is going to be Gap, and that is GPS. And Gap is pretty much a retail store, an apparel retail store. They've been around for a while. They're a pretty good company. Coming into here today, I have seen quite a bit of unusual options, especially on the call side. Now, coming over here to the time and sales, we could see that it looks like someone has exited those 13 calls for January 2022. However, coming down here, we see that there is quite a bit of call trading. Now, the reason why I say trading here is because they're trading them in between market, which I will usually assume that they're being bought if they're getting traded between market. And there's a lot of them, guys. So, coming down here, I see quite a bit of calls getting purchased at the ask prices, also at the mid price. So this is something I'm definitely looking at. I really like the volatility. I really like where it's sitting. Let me actually show you. Hold on. All right, so I really like where it's sitting. The IV percentile is really low, so it's really good volatility. I'm really liking this one for the long term specifically. And as you guys can see, they are going out very far out for this calls and very deep in the money as well. There are 13 calls. The stock right now is at $30. That's why I'm saying it's a little bit weird. Just the activity that I'm actually seeing here on the call side. So this is definitely something I'll be looking at. Looking at the chart, we see that it's it looks like it has been holding that 20 moving average, a 20-day moving average. So that looks really good. It looks like it's on a little bit of an uptrend there. So this is looking good for the upside. I really like it. I'm really looking at this. I'm going to start looking at this every day simply because of the fact that these options are a bit confusing. Now, coming over here to the January 1st, 2022 chain, we can see that there is quite a bit of volume on those in the money calls. And usually the reason why people would get into this calls is because it's less of a risk. You're so deep in the money that it's less of a risk as far as this goes. But I just find it, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, I just find it very, very, very weird. Just the activity, the activity that's happening on the option chain, especially on the call side, is just very interesting. So I'm really looking at this. This is something I'm going to be looking at for the long term. I'm definitely going to be looking at this calls. However, due to the activity that I'm seeing, I'm just not seeing a very clear path here. So this is something that I'm definitely going to be looking at. I like the unusual activity. So this is definitely something I'm going to be looking at, seeing if it goes past that 30 level. So this is something I like. Now, the second option, the second stock that I actually have for you guys is actually called it's TV. And that is Grupo Televisa. And this is pretty much they're engaged in the provision of media products and services, pretty much the news. So coming over here, you guys could tell, you guys, as you guys know, I am a big advocate of the option statistics, today's option statistics section on the option chain of Thinkorswim, and 87% of the options that were traded today, or the calls that were traded today, were traded at the ask price. Now, taking a look at the actual multiplier is quite big. It's not that many calls. However, coming down here to the option chain, we can see that there's just quite a bit of green, especially for the call side. I don't see really any puts being traded here. There are some, but they are for cheap puts, and there may just be protection. But as far as everything else goes, I see quite a bit of green. So this is something I'm also liking for the upside. Taking a look at the chart, we can see that it has came down to that 20 moving average, and it looks like it's trying to recover on that 20 moving average. So I would say this is definitely something that I'm looking at, you know, because it has been a little bit of an uptrend there for the past year or so. So this is looking good. This is something I'm definitely looking at as well, specifically because of the option chain, you know, exactly how this is looking here. They're cheap options. It looks like somebody got in here. This is pretty much the most I got traded today, and they're pretty cheap options. So it's not too much of a risk bet. You have until 2022 for the stock to reach $15, and your bet will only be anywhere between $25 and $40. I really like this play. This is definitely something I'm looking at, simply because of the volatility and the prices on these options. I really like them. So this is pretty much it. This is what I had for you guys. I really appreciate everybody that has been subscribing, liking the videos. I really appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Stay safe out there. Love you guys.